We're zooming on here, folks, and you'll see this line. And it's a huge line. I'm hoping the sky will open up again to reveal this massive one spray line from these aircraft, folks. That I'm not distracted by anything by, folks. I'll watch for this. Even through the night, folks, if I can't sleep, I'm up and I'm cataloguing the noise of these planes and working out. Sometimes in the moonlight you can see the remnants of this shit that they've sprayed that we can't capture with a conventional camera, but you know, I'm making efforts to make sure that everything is captured and recorded, folks. I'm not distracted from this purpose, from this job that I'm given, folks, from my due diligence and my duty to myself, to my grandkids, to my wife, to everyone and every living fucking thing, basically. And everyone else is distracted by this media fucking frenzy with this arrest in the UK here by this certain fucking person. And we know that all that is a distraction, yeah? Somebody's being used as a fucking scapegoat, thrown under the bus, sort of fucking thing. But there's a bigger picture to this, folks. All those fucking family members are involved one way or another in cover-ups, in fucking shenanigans, in fucking world depopulation agendas and all the rest of it, folks. They always have been. You look back on royalty alone, yeah? Look at the histories and look at how my children were taught a completely different fucking thing to what we were taught. Oh, I can only apologise that I got distracted by a neighbour who wanted my attention. Now look back on my children and what they were taught and entertained by, and they were entertained by a series of children's books called Horrible History, which and then we had all these TV programmes on the TV through the Discovery channels and all the rest of it, folks, depicting the things that these evil bastard royals did to people in the towers, boiling people alive, throwing them out of windows onto spikes, stretching them on racks and impaling them, etc. And we honestly don't want to believe that these fuckers are still doing this stuff. You know, it's something to fucking think about, isn't it? It's something that I think about constantly. And people are distracted, and that was a distraction from... No one was in any shock and awe. People fucking loved the entertainment value of it all, and people are doing the same now with this Epstein bollocks, folks. You know, people can't wait to tune in. It's all on the radio, on the fucking TV. It's all you're hearing constantly. Is Epstein, royal this, royal fucking that, lists that are redacted and you never get to the bottom of. And people are just so fucking enthralled in that. And yet, there are things going on at the moment that these things are fucking sidelining. Truths that should be mainstream are being sidelined for this fucking theatre of nonsense. Well, perhaps not explaining it very well, folks, but it's simple enough to understand. These fuckers are all actors. They always have been, always will be. And these horrible histories, you know, you can Google some of the stuff, some of the torture things that they did. And these were royals that they did to their subjects. Just have a think about that. And then you go back to the 1980s. There's footage you can find on YouTube alone, folks, and other platforms of some guy dangling out of Buckingham Palace that was recorded from the street. Live footage of this guy naked, this teenager naked, dangling out of a window and then falling to God knows what. Did he die? Did he break his fucking ankles? Was he arrested? Was he silenced? And lots of people have seen that footage. You know, these people are not what they want you to believe they are. If they've got to sacrifice one to the altar of the fucking media, then so be it. Anyway, just have a think, folks. Don't be distracted. You know, we've got to concentrate on two main things, really, and that's the putrefying of the air with all this fucking nonsense and the digital nonsense, folks, that connects you to your fucking MAC address through the vaccines that you've had, folks. That's three things, really. This shit, the spraying, the digitisation being run through the fucking lot, and connecting with your vaccine passport, if you like, folks. Your biodigital convergence, your augmentation.